winds, heavy rain. A lot of schools did make that decision to close, and a lot of businesses are as well.
That's right. First Alert meteorologist Ella Dorsey standing by now with a look at the forecast on this First Alert weather day. What do we need to know, Ella?
You need to know that conditions are pretty much just going to deteriorate from here on out. Now is the best time to get any last errands done, any last chores done. Bring the balcony furniture in, bring the patio furniture in. Make sure that you are ready for tropical storm conditions overnight tonight. Helene up to a Category 2 hurricane. Winds are 100 miles per hour. The pressure is still falling. What that means is this storm is still strengthening, and it has a lot of warm ocean water to work with. So it is forecast to still become a major Category 3 hurricane before making landfall this evening near Tallahassee. It's going to make landfall in an area of Florida along the coastline where it's not highly populated, which is good news, but storm surge is still expected to be 20 feet. That is catastrophic. It's not survivable. So major impacts for Tallahassee and major impacts for Georgia too. This thing's going to maintain its strength moving through South Georgia as a Category 1 hurricane, moving through our area as a tropical storm. We do not see tropical storm conditions frequently. 69 degrees right now. You are seeing some patchy fog. We've gotten 3.5 inches of rain just yesterday, which means the ground is very saturated. Any additional rain is going to cause creeks and streams to rise quickly. Am seeing some patchy fog out there right now. If you have to get on the roadways, it's just light to moderate rain. In fact, West Georgia is mostly dry. The further east you go, the heavier it's raining. Edenton seeing heavy rain. There was a tornado warning outside of Augusta, and I'm not ruling out a spin-up tornado through the day today, but the main threat will be for flash flooding, especially after the time you eat lunch. Essentially all afternoon, it is going to be pouring, very similar to yesterday. Very, very heavy rain. The wind, not going to be an issue through the day today. It will be breezy by this evening, but it's not essentially until overnight tonight that those gusts really pick up. So if you lose power, it's likely to be overnight tonight. This is just a brand new graphic I've just made with the latest information. The further east you live, the stronger your winds are likely to be. East Georgia going to see gusts between 50 to 70. Meanwhile, West Georgia will see gusts only 20 to 40. So the further east you live, the more likely you are to lose power overnight. Let's take you hour by hour. Again, a washout through the next several hours, a washout tonight. But the worst conditions will be overnight while we are asleep. That's when the sloppy eye, the center of this storm, moves through. Essentially around sunrise tomorrow, that's when the winds will be the worst. And then we see conditions improve very quickly. By noon or 1, it's mostly dry on the map. So it's tomorrow morning where the threat will be the greatest for widespread power outages. In terms of how much rain? Well, we've already gotten 3 inches or more of rain. We're looking at an additional 4 to 7 inches of rain. So again, guys, that's going to be the main concern, is for flash flooding through the day today. If you can stay off the roads, really good idea to do so, at least until we can get a scope of the power outages and the flash flooding. By midday tomorrow, everything should start to really improve, and your weekend looks nice. It'll be mostly cloudy Saturday, perhaps a stray shower, but the sun will really start to come out on Sunday, and next week looks absolutely gorgeous with highs in the low 80s. First Alert meteorologist Ronnie Harris is here now. If you do have to get on the roads, he's got you covered.
And we've been breaking this down for you, Ella, commute by commute for the entirety of this event. Right now, if you do have to get out this morning, a lot of you are taking our advice, and that's good. It's not terrible to drive. We do have showers out there, but you can still get on the road if you need to. Your evening commute, you can get on the road. We don't recommend it this evening for the evening commute because we will have heavy rain out there and the winds will be breezy. But if you have to, the evening commute, specifically like 4 to 6, you'll be fine. It's after the evening commute that we're worried here. After the evening commute, not only will we have heavy rain, those winds really starting to pick up. So we do not recommend you driving tonight at all. Same story for Friday morning. We do not recommend you driving because in addition to heavy rain, that's when our winds, as Ella mentioned, will be at their strongest tomorrow morning. Lots of trees, power lines could be down. Do not drive Friday morning. By lunch Friday, we're in good shape. I've changed this to green really after like 10 o'clock on Friday morning. All of this rain will be out of here, so you will be good to drive again for sure by Friday afternoon, and we'll keep you up to date on that commute forecast here over the next 24 hours. I do want to point out here, Rick and Lana, if you have to